Alrighty, here we are back again for the second and final level of measurement assignment. You've already done this one, the Word file. Now we're going to work with a couple of Excel files to do the other assignment. So let's open this one first, right? The GSS93 subset answers file. So click it, and wherever you have to go to open it, and here it is. This is a file that has every single variable name from the GSS93 subset. Almost 100 variables that you're going to have to identify the level of measurement of each one of them. It's a lot easier than you might think. So let's click Enable Editing. And then I'm going to make this a little bigger so we can see it easier. If you hold down the Control key on your keyboard and then just scroll forward, maybe 3 clicks with your mouse, then these get much easier for me to see, and that's good. So now let's go back to the class and we'll open up the GSS93 subset value labels file. Bing! And then we'll do the same thing with this file. We'll click Enable Editing, and then we'll hold down Control and scroll forward maybe 3 times. And then what I want to do is put these files side by side. So way up here in the upper right hand corner, if I click this, to shrink the window down a little bit, then in the green area up here at the top of the window, if I just hold down the left clicker, I can drag this thing all the way to the left until you see kind of a border appear that takes up half the screen. Okay, so we have the value labels on the left, and then we're going to put the answers file on the right. Now this file, the answers file, is the one that you are going to turn in or upload into the appropriate folder in the class this week. Okay, this file, the value labels file, just helps you identify the level of measurement here, right? And I'll show you a few examples of that. Look at the way this is set up. Here is these are all variable names: workstat, marital, age-wed, sibs, child. It's in the same exact order in both the files: workstat, marital, age-wed, sibs, child. So just go right down the list in both of these files. And in this value label file, if I hold down the left clicker, right where the file name, the variable name is, then just drag it over to the right, it'll highlight all of the answers for that variable. And those answers are what is going to help you identify whether the variable is nominal, ordinal, or interval. Okay, so look over here. I have workstat labeled as nominal. But if you look at the answer choices, well, it starts out working full-time and working part-time and temporarily not working. And that kind of starts out to be a list that you can rank, which would make you select either ordinal or interval. But then after that, the list just goes crazy, right? Then retired and school and keeping house and other. So there's half of those entries you can't really rank. And that's why I consider this to be a nominal level variable. Okay, let's look at the next one down, right? Marital. What is marital? Well, I'm going to go over here and hold down the left clicker and drag it over so I can see all of the answers for the marital variable. And the first thing that I want to ask myself every single time I look at these answer lists is, can I rank or order the answers? And I cannot do that with these answer choices for marital. Married, widowed, divorced, separated, never married. You know, there's no up or down ranking, nothing like that. So this also is a nominal level variable. So then I want you to go down to SIBs, right? That question is, how many siblings do you have? Now, if I hold the left clicker down and drag it over to the right, then I can see all of the answers for SIBs. And guess what? There's only DK and NA there. Missing values only, don't know and no answer. There are no valid answers there. So like I said, in the little instruction file or the hint file or whatever it's called over here, you know, this one, the GSS93 subset clues file, if you see a variable that has only missing value answers, that variable is automatically interval. And there are, you know, a half dozen, maybe more, in this file. Like right above it is age wed. Look over here on the left. If I hold the left clicker down and drag it over, you know, age wed is how old were you the first time you got married? And all it has is DK, NA, and this other one, NAP, which is also a missing value code for not applicable. Okay, so age wed only has missing values for answers, so I'm going to make that an interval level variable. Okay, so then I'm going to scroll down a little bit in this value labels till I get all the way down to degree. Because you can see on the right in the answers file, I have degree as an ordinal level variable. That means that you can rank or order the answers, but you don't know the exact difference between any two answers. So let's look over here in the value label section for degree. And here's the answers. Less than high school, junior college, bachelor degree, and a graduate degree. You can see that it starts low and goes all the way up to high. So you can rank these answers. You know, having a bachelor degree is more education than just having a high school education. Okay, that's why I'm calling this an ordinal level variable over here. And here's the little hint. Some of these variables in the value label file have the identical coding for the answers. You know, here's degree, and here's, you know, PADEG, that's the father's degree, and MADEG is the mother's degree, and look, they both have exactly the same answer lists. You know, LT high school means less than high school. So if you've already figured out that degree is ordinal, then you could just go ahead and say that PA degree and MA degree is ordinal also. And there, you know, there are some cases where there are different variables with identical answer lists. So you can save time like that. Okay, there are 3 variables in this list that, you know, they're right here. Look at that on the right-hand side. These 3 you cannot decide any level of measurement. So, like I said in the clues or the hints file, you just have to call those variables stupid, you know, for these three variables. Okay, so I think I'm giving you enough, done enough for you. So have fun doing that. And, you know, talk to me in office hours or email me if you run into some problems. Okay? Remember, this file, the answers file, is the one that you are going to turn in or upload into the appropriate folder. Okay? And here are the folders for the two assignments. You know, level of measurement problem set folder, that's where the Word file goes. The GSS93 subset Lev Meas Excel sheet folder. It says it right there. Turn in your answers Excel sheet here. Boy, do I make it easy for you. Okay, so that's that. And next week, oh my God, what are we going to be into? Oh, central tendency. That means we get to do math. We get to start with like 4 or 5 weeks of math, and I know you're all super happy about that. Okay, so I'll see you next week, I guess, kind of in cyber world. Okay, have a fun day.